Hey everybody, Geri here with the Psychic Wives, with another segment of lessons from our sessions. If you have subscribed to us, you will see that this is a new little subset thing that we're doing under the Psychic Wives umbrella. And we're just talking about the sessions, things that we've learned from our sessions, lessons from our sessions. So you'll see if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can see the difference in the videos there. Some are our podcasts and some are lessons from our sessions. So I'm going to do a quick one here. We have talked about this in several of our podcasts lately, but I kind of wanted to poke at it a little bit more. And it's the subject of caregivers. So I have a lot of clients that come to me that one of the first things I get when I connect with them psychically is they are caregivers. And when I say caregivers, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're caring for someone with an illness or caring for someone that is injured. That doesn't necessarily mean that. A lot of times we are caregivers just in that we want to make sure that everybody around us is fine and perfect and well. In other words, we put everyone else first. A lot of times this comes from, as women, and this is no offense to men, and I don't mean to stereotype, but it just is what it is. The men go out of cave, get meat, and the women are supposed to keep it nice and tidy. Again, not to stereotype, but that just kind of is the way it is. And so a lot of women feel that they are caregivers. Well, whenever I'm connected psychically to people, could be men too. I'm not saying that. Listen to me. I'm all like, disclosure. Anyway, when I'm talking to clients about this, a lot of the messages that they are getting are to start to put themselves first. And that is a big no-no for some people. Like, what do you mean I have to start to put myself first? I don't want to put myself first. That will make me look selfish. And now I'm not being of service to the people around me. When in fact, if you're not taking care of yourself, you're not being of service to anyone around you. We talked about this when we did a podcast recently, last week, I think. Well, it depends on when you're listening to this, but with our friend Mary D'Alba, and we were talking about magic. And this kind of came up in that discussion as well, but putting yourself first. If you haven't listened to that episode, go, because it was really, really cool. We were kind of all over the place, but it was really great. So putting ourselves first is not a selfish thing, because if we don't put ourselves first, we are depleted. We have nothing to give other people around us. Now, I want to touch on this from a law of attraction standpoint. I always say this to people: two things happen when you start to put yourself first and raise your vibration. Okay. We raise our vibration so that we are living the most authentic we can, the best self that we can. Certainly not 100% of the time, because who can do that? But a lot of the time we're living the best self that we can. So the people around us, one of two things is going to happen. When we are living our best lives, when we are taking care of ourselves, when we are putting ourselves first, not in a selfish way, but just taking care of ourselves, our vibration is rising, our frequency is rising. Therefore, the people around us are either going to not be around us anymore because they can't match up with that frequency, or they're going to be saying, I want what she's having. And they're going to want to raise their frequency too. So in a sense, when you are taking care of yourself, you're leading by example. You are, when you're taking care of yourself, putting yourself first, you are leading by example. So you are helping the people around us. I want to backtrack around you. I want to backtrack just a little bit about that piece of like people letting go. Sometimes I'll have clients come to me and they're being depleted, or they're allowing themselves to be depleted, or their energy to be kind of like sucked dry by negative people around them. Okay. There's where that other piece comes in, is if you start putting yourself first rather than responding to this negative person around you, you're raising your vibration. Then again, they have no choice but to either leave because they're not a match, or start to become more positive and be more like you. It's not always a bad thing when negative people in your life leave. And I know that's hard for some people because, status quo, I don't want to lose this person. We can probably delve into that a lot more in the future. I'm going to leave you with this. And I've been saying this a lot to my clients lately about taking care of themselves first. Being a caregiver to yourself first. And please know that I'm not saying that you should be like, screw you, to like everybody around you. I'm first. That would be a very selfish way to go about it. That's not what we're saying, but you've got to give yourself time. You've got to put yourself first, your needs first, and only then can you help others. Here's that thing I'm going to leave you with. When you are on a plane and the flight attendant is doing her or his song and dance about what to do first, they always say, in the case of an emergency, put your mask on first. Okay? That is you taking care of yourself before you take care of someone else. Because if you don't put your mask on first, not only are you, I guess, passing out, but the person next to you is passing out. You put your mask on first, you take care of yourself, and only then can you take care of the people around you. Okay, I hope that's helped. I hope that's given all of you something to think about. I appreciate you listening. Please feel free to look at any of our other podcasts that we have already uploaded here. And please subscribe, help us out, share, and know that our goal here with the Psychic Wives and Lessons from Our Sessions is always, always, always to be of service. So thanks so much, and everybody have a great day.